Hi everyone! In our lesson we are going to concentrate on reading and speaking parts. Yana bir bor salom hammaga. Bugungi darsimizda biz reading va speaking qismlarini o'rganamiz. Tayyor bo'lsangiz, boshladik. So in our reading part we are going to read about the birds of the oceans and lakes. Again, as usual, we read together and then we retell together. So let's start. As you can see, this is one of the biggest birds, which is albatrosses, and they are the most amazing travelers as well. They have got very long, strong wings. Wings means qanotlar, and you see they are very big. You can also say they are huge because one albatross is 340 centimeters long. So let's read. The great albatross has the longest wings in the world and it can fly 400 kilometers in a day. Albatrosses can grab, it means ushab olmoq, fish from the sea easily because they have hooked beak. This is qumshoq. They can dive under the water and some of them can dive down 12 meters. Dive under the water, it means suv tagigacha 12 metrga suzishni bilishar ekan. Albatrosses live for 50-60 years. This is quite long for a bird. Unfortunately, these beautiful birds are in danger. It means they are not safe. Fishing boats pull huge nets through the ocean. The nets trap many albatrosses when they dive in the water and then the birds drown. More than 100,000 albatrosses die in this way every year. Agar o'zbek tiliga tarjima qilsak, baliq ovlash qayiqlari okean orqali ulkan torlarni tortib oladi. Torlar suvga sho'ng'ganida va qushlar cho'kib ketganda ko'plab albatroslarni ushlaydi. Shu tarzda 100 mingdan ko'plab albatroslar vafot etadi. This is very sad. You see, we have talked about the albatrosses. They are very big, beautiful creatures, but unfortunately they are in danger every year because these fishing boats, they throw into the water big nets. These nets, they catch these albatrosses when they dive into the water. And in this way, more than 100,000 birds die every single year. And this is a very sad story. So now let's talk about penguins. So did you know that they are not animals, but they are birds? And one of the most beautiful and cutest birds I have ever seen in my life. So they have got small feathers which trap air and keep the bird warm. So feather means ularning kichkina parchalari bor. Penguins cannot fly, but they are excellent swimmers. Ular uchishni bilmasa ham, ular juda ham ajoyib suzuvchilar. So let's read about penguins. Some penguins live in very cold places. Others live in warm places. So lots of people, they were told that penguins only live in cold places. But no, some of them can also live in warm places too. So the emperor penguin, so emperor, this is type of penguin. We have different types, different categories of penguins. So emperor penguin is the tallest. It's 110 centimeters tall. The smallest is the blue penguin. This is another type of penguins. It's only 40 centimeters tall. Penguins can see well underwater, so they can catch fish in the ocean. Ular juda ham yaxshi suvni tagida ko'rishadi. Bu ularga baliqlarni suvni tagida ushlashga yordam beradi. The emperor penguin can dive down 565 meters and it can stay underwater for 20 meters. So u suvni tagiga 555 metr chuqurlikka tusha oladi va suvni tagida 20 minutdan ortiq bo'la oladi. Next we'll talk about lake and river birds. So it's more or less scientific text and here it will help you to expand your world view. So this is the most called swan we have already learned with you. So swans build the most enormous nest in plants near the water. Ular eng katta inalarni yasashar ekan. So the mother and father birds build a nest from twigs and small branches. Twigs bu kichkina chopchalar va small branches degani shoxlar. Umr bo'yi ular birga yashashar ekan. The mother bird lays 4 to 7 eggs. Ularning onasi 4 tadan 7 ta tuxumlar qo'yar ekan. A baby swan is a cygnet. So we have let's say dog and puppy, cat, kitten, and a baby swan is called a cygnet. The parents can carry the cygnets on their backs when they are very young. So swans live on rivers and small lakes. Usually they are white, but sometimes swans have black heads and necks. The young cygnets are gray. They are not as beautiful as the adult birds, but slowly their white feathers appear. After a year, they are as strong and graceful as their parents. What is graceful? Graceful is a very beautiful word, and it means lot of athlete. So, and also these wide flat feet help the swan to swim. Many water birds have webbed feet like this. So, webbed degani bir-biriga bog'langan oyoqlari ularda bor. Chunki bu oyoqlar ularga suzishga yordam beradi. And now let's talk about goose. By the way, do you know what is the plural form of goose? Plural form of goose is geese. So a baby goose is a gosling. So baby swan is a cygnet and baby goose is a gosling. So the plural of goose is geese. Many geese are wild, but you can see geese on farms. 2. They live near water, they can swim well, and they can fly over the land. When they fly together, they make a huge V in the sky. So whenever they fly together, as you can see, they make a huge letter V. Alright? So now please listen again or read again and retell by yourself. Today, let's do this without my help. I know you can do this. You can nail it. Very good. So now we are going to answer to the questions about our text. Hozir biz siz bilan birgalikda tekstdagi olingan savollarga javob beramiz. So the first one is, in one day an albatross can fly 440 or 400 kilometers. What do you think? What is the correct answer? So the correct answer is 400 kilometers. Next one, albatrosses can grab fish easily because they have hooked beaks, feet or wings. So grab, what was grab? Tutib olmoq, ushlab olmoq. So they can grab fish easily because they have hooked beaks. Next one, third, albatrosses are in danger because of fishy lines, net, boats. So because of fishing boats. Next one, fourth, an emperor penguin can dive 5.65, 56.5, 565. So the correct answer is 565 meters. Next one. Water birds have webbed feet so that they can fly, swim, run quickly. I've never seen bird running. So this is water birds have webbed feet so that they can swim like a fish. And sentence number 6. A baby swan is a chick, cygnet, gosling. A baby swan is a cygnet, but a baby goose is a gosling. The plural of goose is goose, gosling, geese. The plural of goose is geese. Next exercise. What we have to do here, we have to answer to these questions. Which bird is the most beautiful? Why? So I tend to think that the most beautiful bird is a swan, because it's very much gracious, and whenever you look at it, it resembles the ballerine, white ballerine, and ballet is one of my favorite dancers. So in my opinion, swan is definitely the most beautiful. Which bird is the most interesting? Why? From my point of view, the most interesting bird is a penguin. I think the reason why it's very much interesting is because whenever it walks very much funny way, and it also, the way it eats fish, also something which grabs your attention. So I think that penguin is the most interesting. And can we help the albatrosses? How? Definitely we can help the albatrosses, because whenever we have problems, there is always solution to them as well. Solution for this problem would be to stop fishing, to stop using fishing boats, or to stop using these big fishing nets to trap a lot of albatrosses, or to restrict or taqiqlamoq in certain areas where there are a lot of albatrosses, to restrict in these areas fishing. So these are my answers. Please try to answer to these questions as well by yourself. So now let's move to exercise number 3. And in this exercise, we have to underline chizib o'tmoq, the verbs fe'llarni, and circle dumaloq olmoq, the nouns egalarni. So let's do it together. Dive, this is the verb. Branch, this is noun. Net, noun. Die, verb. To, noun. Lake, noun. Drawn, a verb. Next, twig, a noun. Big, a noun. Lay, this is what? Is it a noun? No, it is verb. And trap is also a verb. So what are these words in Uzbek? Let's translate them. Trap, qopqonga olmoq. Lay, tuxum qo'ymoq yoki yotmoq. Big, tumshuq. Twig, kichkina cho'pcha. Dive, sho'ng'imoq. Branch, shox. Net, to'r. Die, vafot etmoq. To, oyoqdagi barmoq. Lake, ko'l. Va drown, cho'kmoq. What we have to do, we have translated, but if you remember, I told you we shouldn't only translate, but we should also find the meanings of the words. We should learn the words with their definitions. So the first one, to go head first into the water. So when we put our head first, not our body, but our head first into water, it's called what? It's called dive. Or we also have the sport scuba diving, when people dive into the water and then they swim underwater. To catch, we said with you, to catch, it means to trap. Next one, to stop living, it means to stop living. What does it mean? It means, unfortunately, die. Next, to die in water. So when people or birds or animals die inside the water, it is what? Drown. It's drown. And to make an egg come out, it is lay. And now here we have got the pictures, and what we have to do, we have to write correct noun to them. So this one was what? Big. Finger in our feet, this is toe. Next, this one is twig, chopcha. Branch is bigger than twig, shoch. Next, what is this? This is tor or net. First one, this is lay. So this was our vocabulary and reading part. Please learn these words by heart. So now we move to our speaking part. As usual, we have got the continuation of our dialogue. And let's read together. So here are your costumes for the play, children. Come and see. Is this my costume? Yes, it is. Is it my dress? It's pretty. Pretty means beautiful. Here's my swan costume. Look at my orange beak. You're the ugly duckling. Alfie, here you are. Thank you, Miss Carey. Let's put on our costumes. Oh no, look at my dress. It's much too long. Juda ham uzun. My head is too small. I look ridiculous. So ridiculous is also a very funny word. It means stupid and funny at the same time. Or for example, 2 plus 2 equals 5. Come on, this is ridiculous. It means very stupid. Next, I look more ridiculous than you. Look at my feet. Oh dear, oh dear, they are much too big. And I haven't got any wings. This play is a disaster. Disaster means falokat. Next, first we've got thousands of scripts, and now our costumes don't fit. Don't fit. It means to'g'ri kelmaydi. What's next? Poor little children are very much scared that their play will not be good. So you see, he has got a very big feet, Alfie. He is ugly duckling. And the beautiful swan doesn't look beautiful at all. It doesn't even have the wings. His head is too small. It doesn't fit him. And so they have got a lot of problems. Hopefully all their problems will be soon resolved. Shunday qilib darsimiz o'z nihoyasiga yetdi. Va bugungi darsimizni biz speaking, reading va vocabularyga bag'ishladik. So'zlarni yodlashni unutmang va amaliyotda ishlatishga ham harakat qiling. Ko'rishguncha, xayr.